The Hugel Mound, Hugel culture. So it came out really, really nice. Yep. The front row is foxglove, Digitalis purpurea. It's along here. There's a lot going on. This is a newly built. This is just like a couple, 3 months old. It's not very old, but the bees here. And autumn olive and star of Crimea, lilies, horseradish, banana, fig, you name it. It's quite a few things here. Here is chocolate mint and millet. It's millet seed. And geranium, right? Geranium, there we go, some color. Chocolate mint growing all around it down here. And then goji berry here, and irises there. No, those are not irises, those are some bulb I planted. But it's a lot. I forget what those are. Oh, those are oh gosh. Oh well. Well, that's the way it is, isn't it? But look at the over there is the borage. And here are gladiolas, and here is nice new soil put here, and there's a Hubbard squash behind this gladiola right there. That's from Wild Edibles. And then there's Dave Knight's giant German radish. So let's get in there and get one of those radishes out of there. That's pretty nice. So I'll have that with my breakfast today. Thanks, Dave Knight. I'll be eating the greens too. These are some zinnias that I'm planting. I didn't really care for them much. They're a pain, but a few made it, like about 100. So I put a few out here in the Permaculture mound. Here is some like a spiced Japanese cabbage. It's really nice. And then over there is a row of corn from Wild Edibles. There it is there. And you can see the corn in there. And it's beans are planted with it. Oh, there's another squash right there. And yeah, anyway, that's horseradish. Dave Knight's radish. Awesome. So yeah, so there's some little bit of Art Deco in here. The wheelbarrow with the little shovel in it, you see, and then there's some different herbs and lettuce and stuff growing around inside it. And yeah, here's some Chinese spice cabbage there. It's really tasty in salad. And then horseradish there. And oregano patch in the center of the screen with lilies up on the right coming out of the black huckleberry, so I kind of hid them in there. And eventually this fall I'm just going to load the place up with with some more flower bulbs, ones that'll bloom in the winter. And look at that, hey, some cucumbers growing there. Cucumbers. These were direct sow cucumbers. So that's interesting to note that they seem to be making out fairly okay. And then there's another kombucha squash in there, hidden away from the deer. Bunnies, moles and voles, and mice and rats and birds, and you'd be amazed what comes and visits the food forest. It's very interesting to see, but yeah, I do love it. So it sure is high up there, eh? Look at that. You're on the rock now, on the gravel. It comes all the way up. Oh wow. So yeah, that's the food forest addition this year, the Permaculture mound. This lemon here went kind of funky. And I forgot them out in the sun a little bit. And then I neglected to water them for a little bit and spray on them. They sure throw off a temper tantrum, the citrus, if you don't look after them right. They don't mind letting you know in different ways. Yeah, the front of the food forest is always fun this time of year. You gotta show it slowly. And here's some figs here. These are Turkish figs. There's quite a few Turkish figs. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And then there's irises in here, yellow flag iris. See that? And there's some morning glory in here. It's got to be taken care of. This has a varying array of edibles and non-edibles and medicinals. Fennel, that looks pretty cool, hey? Like little forest. Here we have a climbing rose. So I put it into the apple tree, the Honeycrisp apple tree, but this is a climbing rose. And here are the apples. They're getting about the size of a loonie, maybe, already. So that's really nice to see. There's, yeah, there we go. Nice and beautiful to see fruit, hey? It's always so nice. But there's the rose, climbing rose. I forget the name of it, but it's pretty. Really pretty. And this is Fountain of the Valley. This is the lilacs. I'll have to prune this off so you get good production next year. I have to prune off the old dying flowers right away. It's not necessary, but I did have some lilies in here, but these are Donovan's mix. They require a lot of moisture all the time. But I do remember having... There it is. Here it is way out here. Look at this. This is a Asian lily. Yeah, it's hard to spot them. Yep. So here is... This is Kreger fuchsia. There it is right there. You can see it. It's just going to open now. And some Chinese cabbage and roses, and this is a iris, a bearded iris. Yep, bearded iris. Yeah. Oh, some ducks just flew over, mallards. The front of the food forest is pretty cool. Here's some lemon balm. This is dahlia. This is mint, spearmint here. I like spearmint. You can see here where the deer have been eating. Look, that's deer eating them. They like the roses. I mean, they can't eat them all, so it's okay that you have deer. You never know when you're going to get hungry too, right? You know, with some venison. Oh, look, the deer ate the hollyhock too right here. Look at that, hey? I have lemon balm beside it, kind of hiding it, but it's such a sweet smell. Oh, here's another one they missed. Oh, good. I might get something. But the roses, they'll eat a little bit, but they, you know, by the time they do a little bit of damage or they're having lunch, however you look at it, you know, it's time to move on because there'll be some disturbance. A light will turn on or something like that. You know, this is called cherry parfait. Yeah, it's cool, hey, cherry parfait. And then there's this one is called Joseph's Coat of Many Colors. And then it has morning glory growing up into the fencing. Yeah. So a lot going on here. The front of the food forest. Yeah. Wow. Yellow flag iris. This is a this is a rhododendron I saved from the bulldozer. Hey? Got a bit of a morning glory infection here in my. I put a fig here too short, you see, and I have to protect it. Unfortunately, this is the way it is. You may require you might need a little bit of time planting, seeding something. You know, it might take a while. Here, this is a berry bush. Here. Peach plum there, hydrangea over there. You got to protect it till it gets bigger, you see. And then this is irises here with eucalyptus and a little patch of sunchokes just to cover in this area, you know, for more privacy. And lemon balm and wild garlics. Ooh, yeah, that was a lot of rain. Little wild garlics and other garlics, a bunch of different kind I put here. And then there's also pokeweed, see, and boil in 2 waters. And here is Asian lily there, and here is a goji berry bush. A little bit of morning glory in there too, but yeah. So, and here's a hydrangea I rescued from a house up the street being bulldozed by the guy across the street. That was kind of weird. And here's a cryptomeria. This is from Japan. And here's a nightshade. I forget the name of it, but you know, this is a very toxic nightshade. Extremely toxic. You don't even eat the berries, you're not gonna fare well. Maybe say farewell to you. So up here, oh wow, we certainly have a large hole here. This is for the municipality to plant their tree in here. They're bringing a strawberry, it's Arbutus unida, I think. It's from New Zealand. And this is the top of the hugelkultur mound now. There's a few things growing in here, like dahlias and lemongrass, that kind of thing, and ginger and stuff. But this is how deep my hugelkultur mound goes with all the different layers. And it's only been a couple months, maybe 3 months. And look at that, hey? That's all I made all that soil and I put it here and I put green, brown, green, brown, green, brown, green, brown for 5 feet down. Down is a lot more green brown than here, because I wanted it to be able to put in. It's not too hot, you see. Here is Star of Crimea, and you know, this is the top of the mountain, so we're quite high up here. We're at least 5 feet above the ground there. And here is the front of the food forest. There's a lot here, and that's, maybe we could get a lemon in the picture somehow. Well, maybe not. But that's a Valencia lemon. So hey folks, cheers.